Well, hi, hello, and how are you? I am CANT, and hey girl, if you are one of my originals, but if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a licensed cosmetologist, herbalist, trichologist, research scientist, and the owner of Simple Apothecary. Today, we are going to get into a topic that is really, really sensitive for a couple of people. So, if you are easily offended, this may not be the video for you. I want to say I'm sorry in advance because by the end of this video, you're going to have to look in the mirror. You're going to have to look. That's not how you say it, but I'm sorry for that too. I need you guys to know that everything that I am saying right now is coming out of love, but the last people that we were mad at was Mayo Organics, but now I'm going to rewind back in time because there was somebody else everybody had the same thing to say about. Who is the common denominator? Let me know in the comments.
Miel hair product.
The Miel
Product.
Miel's product.
Miel product.
Miel organics like products.
Miel organic. Miel.
Miel hair oil.
Miel products.
Miel.
Unfortunately,
this oil right here, and it's sold by I don't even know the name. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below so that y'all do not buy that because y'all, a warning. This is a warning, for real. So I keep looking at this oil because y'all, I'm sorry. Like, it smells so good. It felt so good on my scalp, and I'm just like, look, it's really this much still left in there. So I get the oil. It comes to me. I pay for it. It comes to me, and I had braids in my hair at the time, so I was just looking for something like with a dropper that I could just put in my hair and just go. So, you know, every day I'm taking my nights, I'm following the directions. I'm not filling it up all the way. I'm like doing this, and I'm just, you know, dropping it, literally just dropping it in my scalp. So, like the first day, I'm feeling good. Like my scalp is tingling, and you know, it's just, I'm like, it's not a really heavy oil. It's pretty light. It's not like really oily. It's more, it has like the oily consistency, but like it's not a thick. You know how some oils are just really thick and heavy, they weigh your hair down. This wasn't like that. So I'm like, oh yes, this is great. So the next day when I get up, my scalp is white. And I'm like, what? So my scalp is white, and at this point I'm confused. So I go and I put some more oil on it. I'm like, maybe I'm just, you know, I didn't know what I was thinking. I think I was thinking something dumb. Like, maybe that's how it's working. Like, it's supposed to do that. So I go put some more oil on. So I'm using it every day. My scalp is turning white. So after about, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 days, my scalp started hurting so bad. Like, my scalp hurt. Like, I've never had this pain on my scalp ever in my life. Like, at this point, I'm tender-headed from this oil. And I'm not tender-headed at all. At this point, I'm tender-headed from this oil. So, my braids had got so, like, my scalp and my hair had got so dirty because the dandruff and me using the oil every day. I only had my braids about 2 weeks. Y'all, had to take them out on like week 3 because my scalp hurt so bad. My scalp was white. I had frosted flake dandruff.
Now, the same exact symptoms that people are naming whenever they are talking about Mayo Organics or Miracle Drops are the same exact symptoms that you have after you go to a braider that packs your scalp full of edge control. But nobody wants to talk about that. And dandruff is almost like something that all black women have. It's something that you think is mandatory. And along with that dandruff also comes women who either oil or grease the scalp on a regular basis. Because when you do that, you are filling up the pore, you're blocking the pore and blocking and trapping bacteria within the follicle, and then you have a clogged pore as displayed here on the screen. Let's keep going, baby.
Now I'm gonna also leave the link to the video where I did the body curls on my hair, and in that video I'm going to be explaining to y'all why I have such big flakes. Those are the flakes that are from this oil. So I'm having like super frosted flake oil, dandruff. So you know, I wash my hair, y'all. It took me at least like 2 hours to blow dry my hair. So I start looking up like side effects of the kaleidoscope. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I'm thinking this is like the truth. Like, I be seeing people get it and use it, and I'm like, this is the truth. So I get on there, and the first thing that I see is like all these Amazon reviews pop up. So I'm like, well, I didn't get mine off Amazon, but I'm gonna look and see like what's up. So I get on the Amazon reviews, and all of these people start saying like, don't get this oil, it's fake, and it made my hair fall out. It didn't make my hair fall out, but they was like posting pictures, and they dandruff and stuff, it was looking just like mine. Like, they scalp was white, they had super bad dandruff, they said they scalp was sore and everything. So I'm like,
baby, that was not the case. This was not the case, honey.
I decided to go buy this kaleidoscope. Well, no, I ain't gonna say I decided to go buy it. What I actually bought this for was for the droplet thing. Like, I really thought that this is gonna help because of the sensitive area that it's in. And girl, when I put this product on my scalp was like, you tried it, try again. Like, literally, I've used a lot of products in my hair, such as aloe oil made from scratch, or aloe oil in the store, castor oil. I tried all of that stuff or whatever, and it never irritates my scalp. I'm not one of those people who have like a really irritating scalp that's always itching and stuff like that. Even under my braids, I never really have an itching problem. Girl, I looked like I had fleas, okay? I was just in there. I was digging in there, scratching, to the point that, you know what, I'm gonna just let you watch the clip. So this is what my scalp was looking like. As you can see, it was flaky. I had ripped my skin off, and it was really, really white. I ripped out my skin and my scalp. That's how much this product irritated my skin. I want you to comment down below if you've ever had that kind of reaction to a product that's supposed to be, you know, helpful to hair growth.
Regardless of what these brands say, and regardless of what directions they all decide to put on the bottle, nothing goes on the scalp but shampoo, especially essential oil. Both Mielle Organics and Miracle Drops are packed full of essential oils without a carrier oil. This is the reason that all of you guys are having excessive inflammation within the scalp. These are things that are never supposed to happen. The ingredients are literally almost exactly the same. For a kaleidoscope, there is an emulsion that basically just makes sure everything binds together and gives it a greasy feel. Also, there is tea tree, peppermint, and aloe leaf extract, along with a fragrance. And then next, when we're talking about Mielle Organics, they have soybean oil, castor oil, aloe, rosemary, menthol, peppermint oil, and tea tree oil, along with biotin extract. And you guys think that all of these things are things that go on the scalp, and they are not. This is what's causing the follicle inflammation that is leading to the balding. This is what is causing the burning and the itching and the tingling. It was never supposed to happen, right? The only thing you're supposed to do when you do use these products, let's say you have some hair extensions that you're about to take out, or you have braids that you're about to take out, or let's say it's just wash day. Right before you shampoo your hair, you can put it on your scalp really quick, no longer than like 10 minutes, and then shampoo it off with a exfoliating shampoo with a clarifying shampoo, and then follow up with your care practices. But on the bottle, they're telling you to add essential oil to your scalp 3 to 4 times a day, and then everybody's shocked that they're balding or their hair is falling out. We have to stop just running to people selling products, but we're going to talk about that a little bit even more in a second. Wait a minute. Because look at this. This is a sebaceous cyst. And a sebaceous cyst is something that develops within the sebaceous gland of the hairs follicle. The sebaceous gland is the gland within the hairs follicle that produces sebum. Sebum is the natural oil that your body produces, and your body produces sebum everywhere. The only places that you do not have sebaceous glands are on the palms of your hands, the palms of your feet, the soles of your feet, your elbows and your knees. But culturally, Black women believe that doing this is the right thing to do. This is literally the worst thing you can do to the human scalp. And if we sit down and do the process of elimination on earth, we have one group of women who cannot retain length and who cannot grow hair, and then you have another group of women who have hair to their butt, no problem. They could cut their hair off one day, and by the end of the year their hair is longer than it was when they cut it off. And when you look at the practice, one group of women is constantly bracing and greasing the scalp and the other one isn't. The only thing that this person is doing is covering and blocking the pore. That's all. That is it, and that is all. All of these layers and layers and layers of product that you're putting in is going and sitting within a microscopic follicle. You cannot see your follicle with the naked eye, but then you go and take a glob of product and slap it in the scalp. And this doesn't just have to be grease. You guys do the same thing with conditioner and any other product that you have, including these drops. Now, it is the fault of these product lines for not having proper directions on the products that tell you not to use them every day. But I digress. Let's keep going.
So I just wanted to come on here and put you guys on to this product that I will never ever use in my hair again. So basically, over the weekend, I was, doing my regular wash day routine, my pre-poo, my wash, detangle, all that good stuff. And all I know is when I was applying this product to my hair.
First of all, stop it, because all of the steps is in the wrong direction. The first thing you're supposed to do is detangle. You detangle first. The last thing you do to tangle hair is add water. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you have your hair in box braids and then you take all of those box braids out, right before you get ready to comb it out, is it better for you to comb it out like with an oil really quick, or is it good for you to just hop right in the shower, get it wet, and then comb it out? If you want to know the easiest way to get matted hair, go ahead, get box braids, don't comb it out, just jump right in the shower, and then pre-poo, do your finger detangling with your conditioner, and then all of that. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do, you guys. The longer you guys keep following these Team Natural people, the longer you guys are going to go bald. Product after product after product after product, it is the same thing. You guys are taking you everywhere you go, and this is why it's really hard for people who have really good product lines to actually start a business, because most of these black hair brands do not know the science of the human body. And all they had to do with Mielle Organics and with Miracle Drops is put on the back of the bottle that you don't apply it to the scalp every day. Just put proper directions on and everything will be okay. But we're not doing that. Let's keep going. Oh baby, coconut oil.
That my hair instantly started to get hard and stiff. Normally my hair reacts that way if the product that I'm using doesn't agree with it, okay? But like I said before, I've used this product before. The only difference is that it's from a different brand. During the pre-poo process, it was just like a hot mess. And I knew deep down in my heart that I effed up, okay? Like, I knew I effed up. Like, let's just roll the clip. Look at all this hair that came out of my head. Chunks and chunks of hair, okay? It's like literally all over the sink, okay? And like, I'm like freaking out a little bit. I spent so much time detangling my hair, and it's not even counting all the hair that went down the drain. So as you guys can see, I was in the middle of washing my hair when my hair was just falling out. Every time I like grabbed my hair to detangle it, it was like so hard. It got like so big.
Team Natural, the detangling process starts before you shampoo your hair. The reason that y'all are losing globs and globs of hair like this in the sink whenever you shampoo your hair is because you're doing it wrong. The worst thing you can do is detangle your hair with conditioner. Your hair is a fiber, and it's a fiber that is weakest when it is wet. So whenever you wet the hair, you break the hydrogen bond, and the fiber that is the polypeptide chain that is holding your hair together is no longer enforced. So you putting conditioner in your hair and combing through it is wrong. That's not how it goes. And this is why you guys are constantly having hair coming out like crazy. And I need you to also remember something that I taught you about coconut oil. Coconut oil is protein seeking, right? Which means it's going to go into any type of protein whatsoever, and it's going to lock onto it. It's going to lock onto that protein, and by it locking onto that protein, it is going to cause a lot of breakage, a whole lot of breakage. Now, your hair is a protein, but if you have aloe in your hair constantly, the way that she's been putting aloe in her hair for years, oh my God, it is a disaster waiting to happen. This is the science. Look it up, baby. It's in a book.
You guys, I know the lighting is like bad here because my phone is like dying, but I'm literally pulling out my hair. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, I'm about to reach out to this company and ask them what's good. Look at that pile of hair. Freaking pile of hair. And I'm trying to save the strands on my head and prevent it from going in the sink. So I started to use this co-wash to help me out. So I'm just going to show you guys how difficult it is to detangle my hair right now. Like, it's real. Alright, so right now I'm wetting it with warm water. I'm trying to like finger detangle it. And I'm literally tearing my hair out. Look at this. You guys, look at this. It's literally coming out of my head, like falling out. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Do y'all see this? Like, what the hell they got in this stuff?
Coconut oil.
And not just any coconut oil. It's this coconut oil by this brand called Parachute. It's India's #1 selling coconut oil, okay?
Listen, in India, I'm pretty sure they had just pressed that coconut oil out, put it in a bottle, and sent it right to your door. So the thing is, the same women who have fallen for all of the Team Natural stuff are the same people who have been going and booking these veneer techs. I know a lot of people aren't going to want to hear this, but it's the truth. Everybody wants a shortcut, and in the midst of you looking for shortcuts, you completely ignore the science. There are definitely different things where it's like, okay, you don't need to go to school for that. Really, that's a money grab. But when it comes to things dealing with the human body, like your hair, your skin, your nails, your teeth, these are things that you want to go see a professional for. Everybody in the Team Natural community is so scared to wear their natural hair. And when you say natural hair, that is only applying to a woman who is just going to wash her hair, throw some products in it, and then go outside. Where if your hair is growing directly out of your scalp, that is your natural hair. period. I don't care what anybody has to say. And the women that you're looking at right now, this is beautiful. Like, you could literally just give yourself a really good blowout and do a beautiful flexi rod set on your hair. This is the way that you keep your hair stretched, because I don't care what any of you say, our ancestors did not walk around with wash and goes. And in our very next video, I'm going to show you some videos of traditional blowouts that were done without electricity, tribal blowouts that are done, that are still done right now, that are actually all over YouTube. So this is the thing. Again, as you're looking at this sebaceous gland, all of these different people that you're noticing who are having balding and different issues as it pertains to the scalp after they use these different product lines, you are going to have burning, you're going to have tingling, you're going to have itching within the scalp. If you're putting essential oils on the scalp, you never do that. You want to know why? Essential oil is meant to kill all good and bad bacteria. So when you put the essential oil on your scalp, all your good and bad bacteria is wiped out, even the good and bad bacteria that you need. And you all, of course, are going to have people that are like, oh, I use Myo Organics and I use Miracle Drops and it was great for me. Most likely you used it the right way, or you're a person who hasn't killed enough of your good bacteria yet. That's why I always say hair weathering takes anywhere between 6 months to 25 years to show up. We're going to go even deeper in part 2. I don't want anybody to get mad, right? And if you did, just get you a little bit of peace potion from Simple Apothecary. This one is amazing, okay? So make sure you check the links in the description box below so you can get into this blend that is absolutely amazing. And I don't want to spill the beans, but it is with ashwagandha and glucola, and it is amazing at helping you get out of telogen effluvium and so many other hormonal disorders. So if you are looking to reset your body from the inside out, then it's time for you to shop the Apothecary, because this one's going to be amazing. And moreover, don't listen, don't get mad at me, okay? I'm just trying to make sure that you guys can see clearly so we can have real conversations. In my next live broadcast, we're going to go a lot deeper into this, and in part 2 I'm going to break down a really serious bacteria infection and a bacteria that lays dormant within the hair follicle. This bacterium can lay dormant within the hair follicle for years until it's triggered. This trigger could be stress, and guess what, you guys? The trigger could also be a change within the microflora of the scalp. So let's say that you have used a product that contains this bacterium, right? And then you turn around and use something like Miracle Drops or Myo Organics that's going to wipe out all the good and bad bacteria. The very next thing that is going to happen is that dormant bacteria is going to start to spread. It's going to begin to colonize, and that is the intense itching, balding, redness, and all of that. But it is coming from a bacterium that has been there dormant for years, possibly. So leave me a comment if you are ready to get into this conversation. Thank you for sticking around, and again, comment below, because I need to know exactly what you want to dive deep into. Bye.